As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one. Smoking Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, smoking Joe Frazier.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Trying to land that jab. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when they come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Nope, that hook won't score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Misses with the jab. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Pretty close fight here in this round. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Hook misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. The jab not finding its target. Nobody home with that hook. That jab doesn't find a home. There's a counter shot. Oh, and he cut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nice job getting that punch through. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Just misses with that jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight does. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. He didn't take that jab well at all.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That time counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want the knockout. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Nice counter. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Good one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Tried to score with a jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That punch landed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. So much for boxing. This is a fight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've seen it so many times.
FRAZIER is in trouble again.
These days, where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw it.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
FRAZIER's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Punch, counter punch. Touching him up again. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close.
Why weren't they covering up?
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That punch lands. Jab does not score. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come up.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts, Dad. Get him up.
The referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Good punch. Frazier being much more selective with his punches. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Fantastic punch. That counter shot lands. time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Looking to land the hook. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend?
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it.
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier?
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend?
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. The corner's got the towel. They're going to throw it in.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.